by, because he knew that there is nothing which can bring peace except Jesus. So my viewer, have you thought about Jesus? Zacchaeus was a chief collector and a wealthy man. And those wealth could not give him peace. And personally, God blessed me with so many blessings, and I could not see any blessing which can draw me near to God or give me peace, except the blessing of salvation in my life. That is where I got peace. My viewer, in 1988, when I was employed with a salary of 1,800, I could not have peace. Then I told God, if you can talk to my employer and increase my salary by only 500, I could be okay and have peace. But God wanted to prove me wrong and decided to talk to my employer, and I got an increment of 1,500. 3 times what I asked God. But my viewer, there was no peace. I was only happy only 1 month, but the following month I was worse than I was before. So that instant, my viewer, God revealed to me in that instant that money and any blessings in this world cannot give me peace. Peace can only come from Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God, who God sent on earth to die the death of the cross so that you and me can have salvation. And that is why when Zacchaeus heard about Jesus, he wanted to look, and he decided to go and climb the tree. And why? And what is it? Why was Zacchaeus looking? Since Jesus had messages. He had messages from Jesus, the miracles and raising people from death, and that is why Zacchaeus was looking for Jesus. He was looking for Jesus because he heard about him, how he was solving people's problem. Those who are sick, he could raise, he could heal them. Those who are dead, he could raise them from death. And those who had problems like Zacchaeus, he could not have peace. He had money, he had a lot of things, but he could not have. So in verse 4, Zacchaeus ran ahead and climbed a Simon fig tree to see him, since Jesus was coming that way. That is why I said today, my viewer, that it is high time you hear the word of God, which has been telling you that it is good to accept it. What tree have you climbed, my viewer? Where and how are you thinking about Jesus? Since he is passing by in Dennis Okello's YouTube channel, my viewer. Do you want to stay in the tree, climbing it, and Jesus is passing? So when Jesus reached that spot, he looked up and said to Zacchaeus, "Come down immediately. I must stay at your house today." So he came down at once and welcomed him gladly. And that is exactly when Jesus called me in a Sunday school, that Dennis, come out where you are sitting, because I was telling God that I was a small child, that there's nothing I've done to tell people. But God told me, come down quickly. Come down quickly. I must stay with you, Dennis. So Zachariah came down and welcomed me gladly. And that is exactly what I did. I welcomed him in my heart. And then he started talking to me and